The following video contains step-by-step instructions on how to properly maintain a 2.5 through 4 inch Deringer 20 first check. These are the tools required. To remove the first check, loosen the check retaining bolt located on both sides of the body until flush with the inside of the valve. Remove the first check from the valve body. Loosen the tower screws with a Phillips head screwdriver. Separate the tower assembly from the seat. If debris is found on the first check seal disc, the check may just be fouled. The debris can be cleaned off to make the check seal properly without having to replace the check seal disc. Use a rag and some water to clean the debris off of the check seal disc. Examine the seat for any debris or damage. Examine seat O-ring for damage and debris. Replace the seat O-ring if necessary. Once the debris has been cleared from the check disc and no damage is present, the check can be reassembled and reinstalled into the valve body for testing. If damage to the check disc has been found, please take the following steps to remove and replace the damaged check disc. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, remove the seal disc retaining screws. Remove the seal disc retainer to expose the disc. Remove the seal disc. Install new seal disc and make sure it is completely flat inside the check cavity. Reinstall the seal disc retainer. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, reinstall the seal disc retainer screws. Reattach the tower assembly to the first check seat. Make sure the tower assembly is in the proper orientation before tightening down the tower screws. Make sure the check seat protrusions are at the top side of the check. Make sure the check spring arms and the tower bosses on the tower assembly are facing upwards to allow the check to swing open downwards during operation. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, retighten the tower screws. Reinstall the first check into the valve body. Retighten the first check retaining bolts on both sides of the body. Make sure the first check retaining bolts don't bind against the check. Perform a test on the backflow preventer according to your local testing regulations to ensure the check valves have been repaired properly.